How y'all doing? We want to do a video about our, what is it, like 6-7 month review with JB Hunt.
What month did we get there?
January. So it'll be 8 months. 8-month review. So this will be from our viewpoint, and we'll be going over the pay and how they pay us and all that good stuff. So, honey, take it away.
You started.
What? You got the sheet in your hand. Okay. How would you rank your experience? Let's just put it like this. I got the old questions on top of my head. How would you rank your experience when you first came to JB Hunt? What was your expectations, and what did you learn, and what was different from being a regular truck driver to going local and to dealing with intermodal?
Ooh. A lot of questions.
Yeah, I gotta get some so you can talk.
Okay, well, it's definitely different from being OTR. The number one pro is that I'm home every day, so I see my child way more. The next thing is it's definitely more work than being over the road. Do a lot of more work when it comes to, like, of course you're gonna dropping a whole bunch of trailers, picking up and dropping a whole bunch of trailers, and then like the trailers are kind of more difficult than regular trailers. They probably the same, but I have more experience with the I say I deal with the containers more, because when you use OTR, like, you probably won't touch another trailer for like 1,000 or 2,000 miles, but with local, like, you drop in like 4 or 5 trailers, probably more than that a night. So we got way more. I deal with the trailers more with being intermodal. What else you asking me?
How was the pay and getting paid? Since it's not an hourly thing, it's a production thing.
Yeah, so you basically can make your check at JB Hunt. Like, if you want to make more, you have to stay longer that night. The night that you work, you have to work, like, you can work up to 12 hours. So you work your full shift, but they give us a choice to work 10 hours or 12 hours. So you can work your full hours and, like,
do an extra load.
Like doing extra loads, doing extra empty moves, chassis moves.
Stuff like
Your, what they call this, your exception pay really helps your overall pay.
Yeah.
It's a big percentage of your pay. But yeah, so John, what's yours?
One of the things is, for me, coming in, it was different for me. But like my wife said, it's a lot more moving. Sometimes the shift that you're on can dictate whether you do more dropping hooks or more live loads. Things I like about it, the pros and cons that I have for it. One is that you can go out there and make your own check. It's a production thing. It's not an hourly thing.
Yeah.
So you're not trapped and like, oh, I gotta ride the clock. No, you're not trapped in doing that.
Yeah.
Another thing that I like is some people just can work faster than other people. So it may take you 12 hours to do the amount of work that I would do in 10 hours, and vice versa. So it's just depending on your pace. Like, JB Hunt doesn't care how you run, like, long as you give them in that time frame at least 10 hours.
Right.
The pay, we recently in this year got a pay increase. We was running at 32 cents a mile on all miles. Now we got it bumped up to 42 cents a mile, and it's to help fluctuate new drivers and keeping new drivers staying in because of the cents per mile, and that's on all miles. So of course that's the starting pay. As you get up in years, I'm pretty sure it goes up. The cent per mile goes up, but just to start it off, it's like 40. I think it's 40 cents a mile, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's 40 cents a mile your first year.
The first year is 40 cents a mile,
And
so
then it keep going up.
that helped a lot. Those miles pay. One of the other things that I like about JB Hunt, like if you're having a bad day or you're having something where something coming up, or if you want to work an extra day, like that's no problem, you could do that. Or if you got something coming up where you gonna have to take off early, or you got to take off. One of the things I want to speak on, I believe you have PTO, like as soon as you start working there, like you start gaining PTO, and that would be 2 hours a week. Every week that you work, you gain 2 hours. So or you stay, you still gain 2 hours. So I think that's pretty neat as well. Starting off, you're working on PTO, and it builds. The money is good. What I like about it, it's like I said, it's a production thing. So it really is kind of all upon you and what your work ethic is. If you're good with making $500 a week after taxes, then go for it. But if you want to make $1,000 a week after taxes, or $900 a week after taxes, go for it by working an extra day and working 12 hours. It's there. Like, the money is there, and based how you run, that's how they judge to give you. That's how the dispatchers and the planners, they judge what runs to give you based on what you give them, the data that you give them. Let me see here. What else? Some of the cons I don't like. Because it's some cons that I don't like. I really don't like how the detention is paid. I don't like how certain moves are paid in the exception pay. I think they could be bumped up.
Give an example, like rail delay. Like, if you at a rail and you've been there, you have to be there over an hour to get paid.
Yeah.
For your rail delay pay to start.
Mm-hmm. Then it's paid. How it's paid, I think.
It's paid in 15-minute increments.
Mm-hmm. So, that's one of the things I don't like. Detention is like that as well. The breakdown, I will give them a thumbs up on the breakdown pay, because it starts soon as you get off the phone with breakdown. And sometimes, you can be on the phone. You could be on the phone with breakdown for a good little minute. And or sometimes it could be just something short and sweet, but you still have to wait for them to come and fix whatever you need to get done. If you have to wait with the trailer. That's our review. We're gonna get into the pay next, but we would definitely refer. If we had to refer, if you wanted to get off the road and you're looking to make a decent amount of money or a good paycheck a week, and something that is kind of steady, a lot of things you get into, sometimes it don't be steady. This is pretty steady when the season is up, when freight is moving and it's up, and even when the freight is kind of down, it's still steady. So you want to get into the pay?
Yeah, so like we were telling y'all, exception pay is like a big deal of your overall amount of money that you'll get a week. So we just want to go to the exception pay. So we already went over how much money did you get a mile, which is 40 cents your first year. So so you get paid the miles, and then you get paid every drop that you make. So you drop your first load off, that would be paid. Your first drop will be paid $22.50, and every drop that you make will be paid $22.50. The detention pay is $14 an hour, and it says the detention pay starts an hour and a half after you arrive there. They got extended detention, and that pays $19 an hour, and that's after the hour and a half that you've been there, and you there another hour after that, then you get extended detention pay. We really don't even deal with that, because when we there too long, we'll tell them we don't want their load no more. We'll just drop it, and then that's called a ton-u, and you get paid $37 instead of $22.50. You get paid $37 for that load. Say for instance, you get there and they say your load not ready, or
one of the things I'm trying to get your attention. One of the things I wanted to another pro was they don't it's not forced dispatch. After you run your 2 pre-planned loads or 3 loads or whatever,
that's already on you.
That's already on you when you get there. You can call and get something else. And most of our nighttime dispatching that I ask, what do you want to run? Where do you want to run to?
Yeah.
Once you get familiar with the customers and stuff like that, you can say, hey, I want a Walmart. You got any Walmarts? Do you have any Conagras? Do you have any things going to this rail and that rail?
Let me put out a disclaimer, y'all. This is for Memphis Terminal at night shift. We don't know about day shift. We don't know how they dispatchers are. We only know about nighttime dispatchers at the Memphis Terminal.
Yep.
This how we run at the Memphis Terminal. Night shift. We don't know about day shift. So don't come and then be like, hold on now. We don't know.
This is all personal reference and personal view.
Yeah. So what was on red delay?
Yeah, you was talking about ton-use.
Yeah, so so you get there, your load not ready. You just tell them you don't want that load no more. They give you a ton-u. Instead of getting the $22.50 per drop, you'll get the $37.
Okay. One more thing. Ton-use. Now, it's not for like if you just have to wait an hour. They're not gonna give you. It's certain loads that they'll give you ton-use on. It say it in the order comments. But if you go to Kellogg or you go to Frito-Lay or whatever, and they say it's gonna take you 5 hours to get loaded,
that's a ton-u.
Yeah. If you get pulled out that load, you want a ton-u. Or if you go somewhere and the place is closed, that's a ton-u. Only time ton-us don't work is when you go to the rail and the load is not there.
Yeah. But you don't get paid for picking up a load out of the rail.
Yeah, you would just get if you was looking for it and it wasn't there at the time that you look for it, you would just get the rail delay if it was over an hour.
Yeah.
So
after the rail delay, we got empty moves and damaged equipment move. So you move an empty trailer to the drop yard, or you move it to a terminal, or you move it to anywhere, you get paid $10 for that. Or if you move a damaged equipment, like say for instance what could be damaged that you can still move it?
You got a hole in the trailer.
Yeah, something like that. Then you'll get paid $10 for that move. We got cross towns. The first cross town is like, say for instance, picking up or say for instance, I just dropped a load off in Norfolk Southern Rail Yard, right? I just dropped a loaded trailer there.
Yep.
And then I pick up an empty trailer and I take it to our drop yard. When I pick up the empty trailer and I take it to our drop yard, that's called a cross town. It's basically just taking one empty or a loaded to another place. And that's called our cross town, and we get paid $10 for that. So, and plus the miles, y'all. And then we got a cross town too. And that's like if you bobtail to somewhere and pick up a load and then take it somewhere else. That's a cross town too. And you get paid $20 for that.
Load or empty trailer.
Loaded or empty. Okay, we got rework. We really don't have to deal with, I never dealt with a rework. And that would be paid $14 an hour. That's like if your load too heavy or something like that.
Up, yep.
And I gotta redo it. We got refrigerated move. John have done one recently. And you get paid plus the miles, and you get paid $30 instead of $22.50.
38.
30.
It's 38. Yeah, I got paid $38 for that move. Plus
Okay.
I got paid $38 plus $37 because it was a live load. It wasn't a 2250, so it wasn't a drop. So any live loads.
I ain't got to do that one yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Have I got to it? No.
Yeah, you may not.
Oh, this not everything? Okay. So you got a mechanical breakdown, like John was telling you guys. It starts as soon as you get off the phone with breakdown, and that's $14 an hour, and will be paid in 15-minute increments. The maximum is 9 hours. So you got, because like if you go over there, your time running down anyway. So so you got training and coaching. I don't really know.
Training and coaching, basically the same thing. The training, you can either do $250 a day, but that's only for 10 hours. You have to be with this student.
No, that's not it. That's not what that is. That's like when you go do your safety reviews and stuff.
Oh, that's okay. That's not the driver training. Okay. Yeah. Training. That's like when we do, like you say, safety reviews, or we had to come in early
for a meeting,
or video or something, round table. That's how we get paid on that.
Okay, so you got bracing and pallet flat. It's like you get paid $10 for that, and I guess it's like when you throwing away stuff, like pallets and stuff in a trailer. So you get paid $10 for that. You got yard work. I guess it's like when you moving stuff around and drop yard or something. That's 14 hours. I mean $14 an hour. You got hazmat pay, and that's $25 plus the $22.50 plus that load. So you get paid $25 on top of the $22.50 that you got paid for that load.
If you picking it up. Now, if it's a live load and you keep that same trailer, that's $37 plus the $25 and the miles.
So we told y'all about the ton use. That's for pickups and like someone refused to delivery. So that's $37 an hour. I mean, not an hour. $37 for that. You got load pay. It's paid $45, and that's when you have to load the trailer yourself. We haven't did that. You got driver assist. It's paid $25. Driver assist. Okay.
You want me to explain that some more?
You can.
Driver assist is anytime you help out another driver. Usually your dispatcher pay you $25 per occurrence. So usually I've done a lot of those where a driver, they may when I get in, a driver may be stranded on the side of the road and about to run out of time, so they'll have me go in the company car, pick that driver up, and he take the car back to the terminal, and I stay with the truck until the truck get repaired. Or if something were to happen at the rail where a driver did something and they need you to come correct it and fix it, that would be paid a driver assist. Anything to really just help out dispatch this extra money. So that would be a driver assist.
Okay. So you have wind on the truck, and that's paid $14 an hour if there's no other trucks available that you can get in. But here there's another truck that you can get in.
There's plenty of trucks.
You got funeral pay and jury duty. That's $117 per day. So that's mostly all the exception pays. That's not including the like your miles. You get paid for miles, and then you get paid for exceptions. That's why we were saying like your exception pay is like really a big percentage of your pay. So you have to manually put your exceptions in on our app that we got on our phones. We put our exceptions in when we do them, or like I do mine the next day. I put mine in the next day. But John put his in like when he do them or at the end of his shift. You can put them in whenever you get done with them. And make sure you put them in. That's the only way that your dispatcher would know that you did them, because they don't keep up with that kind of stuff. Sorry. You gotta keep up with that kind of stuff. So I write all my stuff down. So like if my miles messed up, or they didn't pay me for this cross sound, or they didn't pay me for something, I have all my stuff written down. So I can go up there and just tell them, and they're like, okay, well, I'll fix it. It's not big of a deal when it comes to stuff like that. If you have it written down, you got their load number. That's another thing. Like with our cross towns, we make sure we get they give you a load number before you do them. So when you get your load number, you have to write your load number down or keep it somewhere safe. So like if they don't pay you for it, you have their load number. You're like, okay, I did this and I got the load number and I got the trailer number when I did it. So, or you can either have the trailer number or the load number. So I have both of them because I be wanting to make sure I get paid for everything I did. And like John was saying, like, this video is over 20 minutes, but
that's okay.
We headed to work, y'all. But like John was saying, like you determine really your pay here. If like you want to work, oh my goodness, you want to work and make more money, you can. If you really like even stun it that week, you can do that as well. You do the bare minimum, but it's all up to you. You come to JB Hunt, and I feel like it's more flexibility here. So that's one of the pros. Another pro for me. So you guys have any more questions?
Let me add this, and this is just for the Memphis terminal. Different locations pay different. So if you in Chicago, your load may pay $37 a stop, and it may be up a mile, but it's because of where you at. So this is just for the pay in Memphis. So you got some places may pay $37, some places may pay $57. You got different places, different terminal locations that pay different, and it's only to offset the living cost of that particular area that you live in. Dallas is different, Seattle is different, California is going to be different. Memphis, New York, and wherever they got these terminals at. So that's just for Memphis. So I would encourage you, if you have any questions or if you are interested in joining JB Hunt Intermodal, first thing I would tell you to do is look up JB Hunt Intermodal and see if they have anything near you personally. If they do, write down, we're gonna leave our alpha code in the description. Write down our alpha code and give us your name, and what we can do is we will refer you. We will call somebody to refer you, and get you speaking to somebody as soon as possible, and see about that opportunity. We'll leave our alpha codes in the description. But as far as that, baby, I don't have nothing else. What do you got?
You guys have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section, and we'll try our best to answer them. Like John was saying about the referral thing, if you guys want to use our referral, our alpha codes, and it will be in the description box below. Remember, we're at the Memphis terminal and we on night shift, just to keep that in mind. Why I got that thing right there? And that's all, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on our next video.